Hi guys, what's up? It's your boy Crypto Marco yet again with another awesome video on the topic of cryptocurrencies. And today we're going to talk about the coin of the hour. Everybody's interested in Iota. What is Iota? Where can I buy it? Where will Iota go in the long term? My subjective point of view is going to explain to you in this video. But before we get into the topic, just wanted to say thank you very much for over 1,100 subscribers. Amazing. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up and maybe also comment, because among everybody commenting, I'm giving away a small amount of Litecoin. So if you do enjoy this video, which I of course hope, because I put in a lot of time in preparing it, just leave a comment down below with your Litecoin address and you're participating in my nice little Litecoin giveaway. Every day I give away a small amount of Litecoin. But enough talk about the introduction. Let's get into it. So, everything you need to know about Iota. Will Iota be the next Bitcoin? Let's do a fact check really quick. So, Iota was found in the year 2015, so pretty young. The founders were David Sonstebo, Sergey Ivancheglo, Dominic Schiner, and Dr. Sergey Popov. And Dominic Schiner is, in my opinion, the one who's mostly in publicity, in the public, at least when it comes to Germany. And very young guy who found with other people a great company. So kudos to him. And the mission of Iota is to enable the Internet of Things to work in a much more efficient way, but more on that later. Iota is open source, so very transparent. You can always check out what's happening with the programming around Iota by checking the GitHub. And the communication between machines is the main purpose of Iota's technology. And Iota is a coin that's getting along without mining, so all coins are distributed. So that's pretty good, because that means that inflation is not possible. The only thing that's possible is that they decline or increase in value pretty much, but other factors govern that. So Tangle. Tangle is the big unique selling purpose of Iota, because, as you know, the first generation of Bitcoin is the blockchain, heavy technology. Many people have to confirm the transactions, consumes a lot of energy, and if you have a core client as a wallet, it takes forever to set it up, and you need a lot of space on your hard drive. So kind of clunky, but that's the first generation of cryptocurrencies. Second generation is Ethereum, for example, with its Ethereum is a bit faster, plus it offers smart contracts, a function Bitcoin does not have. And Tangle is the third generation of cryptocurrencies. And let me explain to you how Tangle works. So Box Mining did a great job at explaining Tangle. He used a example of a teacher giving the class homework, and the blockchain is a teacher who wants to correct the homework all by himself, which is not the smartest way to do it, pretty much. A smart teacher would say, hey kids, you know what, let's save some work, everybody corrects each other's homework. So what happens is that when you want to do a transaction in the Tangle network, so say you're this guy right here and you want to do a transaction, you have to confirm two other transactions in order to do a transaction, and that's how it goes on. And the theory behind it is that the more people use the Tangle, the faster it gets, the more decentralized it gets, and that's how they want to enable billions and billions of informations that are being transferred on a daily basis between machines to get transferred without transaction costs and as fast as possible. And a real world example of Tangle is, in my opinion, when you think of a refrigerator. So you have a fridge and you have a carton of milk inside, and you take one out, right? You're thirsty, you want to drink some milk, and you use up the carton. So now one carton of milk is missing in your fridge. What do? You go to the supermarket and you buy some milk. While that's not a big deal, if 200 or 300 million people do it, if you're from the US, for example, it's quite costly. And not only is the cost the gasoline you need to pay for the way, but also if something happens on the way and waiting in line. So while of course the going there and shopping is a cool feeling and many people enjoy it, it's just not efficient for our global economy. A lot more efficient would be if you order something without even having to order it. So your refrigerator communicates with the supermarket and says like, hey, supermarket, I don't have any more milk. Could you please send me some milk? So in an ideal future world, maybe a drone brings you the milk directly to your doorstep, or maybe somehow directly into your fridge, and you don't need to leave the house. And many other things that are kind of intertwined in the Internet of Things are also very interesting. So, for example, autonomous driving. Humans are impatient, they make mistakes, and right now, autonomous driving with that is being used by machines is already driving better than humans. So, in my opinion, and it's some experts' opinion, humans will be obsolete in cars in a few years because machines will just do a lot better job. And a lot more things are gonna get done by machines because they're not getting sick, they won't get moody or whatever, they don't have emotions, and they're just more effective at what we could do. So there needs to be a system for transporting those information to enable all those machines to communicate with each other. And when you're buying Iota, you're pretty much betting on Iota being the company that will enable the industry to improve on the Internet of Things and be the company that is offering this kind of service. And you can see in the chart that Iota was not very spectacular. So pretty much on the 13th of June, Iota was at 64 cents, then an all-time low at 15 cents on the 15th of July. Then we had an all-time high at $1 at the 16th of August, and as you can see, all of a sudden, Iota soared. What happened? There were news outside that big tech giants are now partnering up with Iota. Microsoft, Fujitsu, Cisco, Volkswagen, etc. This, of course, is a signal for everybody who's interested in Iota. Hey, look, Iota is a great company. Other big companies are partnering up with them. If you buy now, you will get a lot more money in return in a few years. So what happens is more people are willing to spend more money on Iota and the price goes up. And you can see that that happens a lot. Like one day after the other, Iota hit a new all-time high. $2 on the 3rd of December, $3 on the 5th of December, and then all-time high at the 6th of December at 555. After that, the market pretty much consolidated. One of the reasons was, of course, that such big increases in price aren't healthy. But another one was that Iota said, hey guys, we're talking to these companies. We're not actually partners, not yet. And that's when the market saw a huge correction. Plus, some companies corrected the news and said, hey guys, they're not our partners yet. We're just communicating with each other. So this is another, just you can see here the price development, not so interestingly, just so you have an overview. But many people ask me, where can I buy Iota? And if you go on CoinMarketCap, you'll see that you have different markets where you can buy Iota for different currencies. So you can buy it on Bitfinex for US dollars, on Binance from Bitcoin, etc. So it's pretty easy to find out how and where to buy Iota. But the question is, what has to happen for Iota to soar again? Because many people aren't sure whether they should invest in Iota or not. And I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my subjective opinion on Iota. But in my opinion, I think one thing that would have to happen for Iota to soar in value is an official announcement of Microsoft, for example. Hey guys, Iota is awesome and we want to step into the 21st century with Iota. So that's one thing that would definitely, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, let the value of Iota soar. A big tech giant announcing that Iota is going to go through the roof. Also, right now, the Tangle network, while it's great on paper, it does experience some issues. So the network is clogged. Some people don't have access to their Iota and are experiencing issues. So that's something that should get solved as soon as possible. Then, of course, Iota will have a lot more value and real world applications. So when the first refrigerator comes out that's ordering without you having to do anything enabled with Iota technology, that is of course going to be a great signal to invest in Iota. Also, one thing many people don't know is that Iota made their own cryptic hash function. So that's kind of a big no-no among the cryptocurrency industry because they usually have to get tested for a decade with like doctors and math and physics. Like a peer-reviewed hash function has to, for example, SHA-3 was tested for 9 years before it was implemented, and Iota just made their own up. But they actually are already working on it. So they hired hash function experts to see if Iota is really that secure. And of course, the whole market capitalization has to go up. So in case this bubble everybody's fearing about is going to burst really soon, Iota is going to bleed hard, probably. But then at the end of the day, I think that the coins that have real value for the world out there are going to rise like Phoenix from the ashes and soar in value pretty much. So this is all I had to say on Iota. I hope you liked it. And if you have a question, just post them in the comment section down below. Currently, I get a lot of questions, so I'm not really able to answer everything, but make sure to leave your Litecoin address down below so you just participate in a raffle. How many comments did we have on the last video? I see 32 comments, unique ones, and I'd say let's see who is gonna win $2 of Litecoin. Valdas Nevelos, you interested in Dover.io? Damn, you got some advertisement for free, my friend. Maybe I'm gonna check it out later, then I'm gonna see how interesting it sounds like. Of course, many people ask me, Marco, what you think about this coin, what you think about that token. There's so many ICOs every day. I can't keep up with the demand, guys. I'm very sorry, but if more people suggest something, I'm definitely looking into it. So thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate you being here. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Also, hit the notification bell to get a notification every time I upload something. And I wish you a lot of success, a lot of health, and hope to see you soon. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.